guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, then my name is Kashish, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about all the books that I read in the month of February. I read a total of 5 books, and I read one fantasy romance, and the rest 4 were romance books. I ended up reading 2 books from my physical TBR, and the rest were on my Kindle. And you know what? Let's just get started because I'm excited to talk about all the books that I read last month. Okay, so the first book that I read in the month of February was the Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. This is the first book in the Gods and Monsters series, and I gave this book 3.5 stars. So initially, when I started it, I was loving Diana and Liam, and I was also very intrigued by the world building and how everything was unraveling in terms of that. And as I was reading, I realized that this book also feels like a mixture of 2 3 fantasy books that I've read before, and somehow or the other that felt like I was not reading something new, if you know what I mean. But I would say that still I loved Diana and Liam so much. I mean, Diana is an amazing character, and she's like the perfect badass female main character that you'd want to read about. And I think my most favorite thing about this book was that for the first time I've seen a male character Liam, where he is the one who's tormented by the things that have happened in his past, and that's just made him so, I don't know, like he's just like, I don't want to do anything. I'm just gonna, and I just loved his transition where he's like, he was like stuck in his past and he didn't want to live in what was happening in the present. But then when he comes back, and I just loved those conversations between Diana and Liam while they were traveling to find the Book of Azrael. And I love the romance. Definitely I love the romance, but I just feel like it was a little disappointing from the fantasy aspect or fantasy side of things. And also this book felt like really long to me. It's like 600 pages, but I just feel like I didn't get a lot from those 600 pages that I read. But I am excited to read the second book and see what happens next. And because the book did end on like a cliffhanger, and I am looking forward to reading about these characters again. And the second book that I read in the month of February was Grayson's Vow by Mia Sheridan. So this was a book which was chosen in my January TBR, and then I like took it into my February TBR, and I finally ended up reading it last month, and I gave this book 2 stars. I mean, I am so sad because I thought that when I started reading this book, I thought that this could be like a really good read because it's written by one of my favorite authors who've like written one of my favorite books of all time, which is Archer's Voice. And I don't know, I went into this book with the assumption that this was also gonna be like, uh, a romantic but also like an emotional read like Archer's Voice. But somehow this had more of a rom-com setting. And I don't know, just somewhere or the other, I was just really not fond of both the characters. I mean, Grayson like did not treat Kira really well, and Kira just like forgave him every single time. And I just didn't like how he was overall with Kira. And somehow the marriage of convenience trope also in this book was just not hitting. There were a lot of cringe elements in the book and in terms of writing as well. And I mean, I was also not even fond of the side characters, and somehow the setting of the book was also not something that I liked. I don't know, I just gave it 2 stars because I initially liked the first 30 40% of the book, because I feel like that's the point where you don't start judging a book and you're just waiting for the build up, and that's why I gave it 2 stars. But other than that, I don't know if I recommend this book or not. I feel like this is a book where you'll have to pick it up on your own and see if this is for you, because this book was not for me. And after that, I read Under an Endless Moon by A.L. Jackson. So this is the second book in the Moonlit Ridge series. So it is a small town romance, like with the brother's best friend trope. So this follows Otto and Raven. So Raven has always loved Otto, and Otto has also always loved Raven. But the fact that her brother and her brother is Otto's best friend. I mean, they're all best friends, but it's just that it like that in that brother's best friend trope, you always don't want to cross that line because she's your best friend sister. But then something or the other happens, and Otto and Raven end up like living together as roommates. And now that they're living together, the whole forced proximity situation is like now they can't ignore the feelings that they have for each other. And oh my god, this book was so good. I mean, I enjoyed reading it so much. I gave it 4.25 stars. And I mean, it was just so freaking adorable. I loved the friendship that Otto and Raven had even before, like, they became lovers and like finally gave in to their feelings. Somehow or the other, I enjoyed the friendship part of their relationship more than that. And it was just so freaking adorable because you can see that these two are like perfect for each other, but just like that circumstance of her brother that they couldn't be together. And it's just that it was beautiful to read, and it also had like a little mystery or a suspense element to the story, which also made it like a good read. It's just that somewhere or the other, again, I felt that this book was also a little too long. It was like, I think, 500 to 550 pages, and for me a romance book shouldn't be more than 400 pages. And at some points I felt like, oh, this is getting repetitive, or this was not like really necessary. So that's how I felt. But honestly, I'm loving this series. I'm so looking forward to the next book that's gonna come out soon. And it's just that I always love an interconnected standalone uh small town romance series. I don't know, it's just so nice to like connect to different characters in their own books, but also have the other characters coming in. And it's just that I'm so looking forward to this series, and I wish that all the books were out so that I could binge it. And this was an arc. Thank you so much to the author for sending it to me, and I definitely enjoyed reading. And after that, I read The Queen's Eyes by Bhavani K. Desai. So this is a royal Desi romance. So I came across this book from the author's reels, and then I started following her page, and it's like I've been really wanting to check her books out for a while. And I started reading this book last month, and I finished it in one night, but I wouldn't say it was my favorite. I mean, I gave it 2 stars. So initially when I started it, it was going really well. Like I was loving the romance between Samruddhi and Man. But I think after the 50% mark and the storyline that comes after that was, I don't know, somehow I felt it was like very unnecessary to me and just like a waste of my time to read those 250 pages because it was not at all required. And it's just that, I don't know, it's like by the 50% mark, the book was like a 3-star read to me because somewhere or the other, I did feel like the writing was a little cringe at times. But just the fact that after that 50% mark, I was just done with it. And by the end of it, I was just like, I just didn't like my reading experience because the fact that the love that I had for these characters initially in the first 50% was like gone because of how they reacted to situations or things that happened in the last 50% of the books. And also, this book was like 500 or I think 560 pages, and I was just like, it was it was too unnecessarily long and it was just not required. I feel like I would have had like a better reading experience if the book was edited well. That's my thought. But I feel like again this could also be a book that I can see other people loving, but it was just not for me. And after this I read Since You Came Along by Kajal Rai. I give this book 4 stars. So this has to be one of the best slow burn romances that I've read in a while. And this story follows Meera and Raghav. So basically, their parents want them to get married, and they kind of meet up in like an arranged marriage setting. And like Raghav is like very clear on the point where he's like, I don't think I can fall in love again because of something that happened in his past. And Meera has also the point of view where she's like, I don't believe in love anymore, also because of something that happened in her past. So they start this arranged marriage with, the fact that, what, I don't know if I can give you love, but we can definitely have a good like a good friendship, a good base for a marriage. Like, I'm gonna respect you, I'm gonna be loyal to you, and that's how and that's how their marriage starts. Then that transition from being friends to finally loving each other is just so freaking beautiful, because you know what, it's the best slow burn that you'll read, and the communication between these characters was so nice and so spot on. Like they've literally talked about every single thing in their life that they faced, how it changed them, how they react to situations because of it. And I definitely enjoyed reading it so much. I for sure recommend this if you're looking for like an arranged marriage desi romance, but like with a very slow burn romance. And I'm so excited for the second book in this series because so this is a story between Meera and Raghav's best friends. And I am so excited because we got so many small scenes of them, and it's just I'm so excited. I can't wait till the day that this book releases. So these are all the five books that I read in the month of February. Do let me know what was your read and a book that you're looking forward to read in March. I mean, by the time this video goes up, it's going to be halfway March, but still, I would like to know a book that you're excited to read. I am looking forward to like finishing those three remaining books on my physical TBR that I took into February, and I'm hoping that I can finish those three and like choose a fresh TBR when April starts. So, you know what? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.